The federal government says the first batch of Nigerian students evacuated from Sudan will arrive Abuja in hours. The chairman, Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, Abuja, confirmed that the embassy in Egypt has successfully moved evacuees from the Sudanese side to the Egyptian-Abuja border. She said the team at Abuja will be evacuating the Wadi Alpha group on Wednesday morning and those at the Port Sudan border. The commission further stated that the students were being prepared for their departure to Abuja through the Aswan airport. This development is coming as Sudan continues to experience heavy fighting that has killed hundreds of people. TVC News' Muyo Thomas joins me live from Abuja now for more on the evacuation of Nigerians from the war-torn Sudan and their arrival here in Nigeria. Muyo, what's the update on this development?
Okay, the good news is we are expecting the first batch of evacuees to arrive the country before midnight today. We gathered that the C-130 of the NAF actually took off a few hours ago, and by 11:40, from the information we got, they should be in Abuja. But we're still waiting to confirm the time when the Evacuees that also should have taken off will be landing. But we learned Evacuees is supposed to arrive earlier than the C-30, but we are waiting for further information or further clarification on the arrival time.
Moyo, do we know the number of Nigerians airborne and who are expected to arrive later tonight?
Okay, so from what I also gathered, the number was part of what caused the little delay they experienced. The aircraft, both aircraft, Evacuees and the NAF aircraft, could only take 350 people with their luggage. But they said as at the point where they were moving them from the border to the airport in Aswan, 26 extra persons found their way into the buses, and the Egyptian government officials at the airport insisted that no Nigerian must be left at the airport, and they couldn't return them to the border, which was the option they had. So they had to find a way to take the whole of the 376 that we are now expecting. That is 26 plus the initial 350 planned. So what we gathered is that the C-350 had to reduce the luggage it had in it so it could accommodate more people, and then the Evacuees was able to pick up all the luggage that we are expecting with the people. So from what we have now, 376 is expected to land Abuja tonight.
So 376 Nigerians are accountable for as we speak. Do we know the number of Nigerians willing to leave Sudan, and are there plans to explore other exit routes outside Egypt?
Yes, from the last information, the last updates Humanitarian Affairs gave us, they stopped using the Egyptian, for the last batch, they did not use the Egyptian border, they used the Port of Sudan. The Port Sudan, which could easily give them access to UAE and Saudi Arabia. So that is where they would be using because of the congestion and the issues they had at the Egyptian side. But then for the 376, we heard that preference was given to female students and other vulnerable people, children and women. And then we also gathered that the total number of people in this initial plan is 5,500 Nigerian nationals. And the Humanitarian Affairs PAMSEC also told us that they had a diplomatic, there was a diplomatic arrangement to also pick some nationals of bordering countries, but they refused to give us details of which country they would be picking because they said it's a diplomatic issue and is a diplomatic arrangement, which is the normal thing in situations like this. They sought the help of Nigeria to help pick their nationals. So we're expecting nationals of some bordering countries to Nigeria to also arrive with other Nigerian nationals.
Well, many are counting on the federal government to get as many Nigerians out of Sudan as quickly as possible. I'm sure you have more updates for us as soon as the first batch touched down in Nigeria. Muyo Thomas live for us in Abuja.